When the world is just too much, turn it off and turn on positive, encouraging K-Love.
I'm gonna praise.
World off. K-Love on.
K-Love is sunshine for my soul.
I love K-Love.
Listen now on your radio, online, or on the free K-Love app.
K-Love makes me feel so good.
Positive, encouraging K-Love.
Thank you for checking out this little teaser of the history of the papacy and church. Here's a little taste of what's coming up soon on the History of the Papacy podcast. Now, if you like what you hear, I'd love it if you'd leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or your podcatcher of choice. If you want to support the podcast even more, consider becoming a Patreon on patreon.com/history of the papacy. There are many levels and benefits for you, and you help keep the History of the Papacy going. You can learn more about all of this at historyofthepapacypodcast.com. With that, here's another piece of the mosaic of the popes of Rome and Christian church, and I will definitely be talking to you more soon.
Yeah, it probably depended on where you are. But so, for example, we know there's a case in the 3rd century where the Roman Church rules on an ecclesiastical dispute in Spain. And what happens is the Spanish church then writes to Africa for a second opinion. So we know these kinds of things were going on. If you have if I had to say it one way or another, I would say more broadly speaking within Christianity at the time, I think Rome has broader influence because Rome does talk about being the place of the apostles, being the place of Peter and Paul. We have lots of evidence of Christians from many other parts of the Christian world going to Rome, going to the pilgrimage sites there, the veneration sites for the apostles. So there's really very little question about the impact of Rome more broadly. How authoritative that was, that gets into a thornier issue. But generally, I think things that come out of Rome were known more broadly. If Tertullian had been writing in Rome, for example, I think his thought would have perhaps more quickly come to the attention of the church councils than it does. Within Africa itself, though, that's a very live issue. You do have parts of the African church appealing to the Roman church, and you have, in the time of Constantine, the emperor inserting himself into African ecclesiastical politics, but you also have a lot of Africans who don't really care what the emperor has to say.
When the world is just too much, turn it off and turn on positive, encouraging K-Love.
I'm gonna praise.
World off. K-Love on.
K-Love is sunshine for my soul.
I love K-Love.
Listen now on your radio, online, or on the free K-Love app.
K-Love makes me feel so good.
Positive, encouraging K-Love.
The Historical Jesus Podcast is the sweeping saga of the life and times of Galilean Jesus of Nazareth, as well as the faith, religion, and church founded to honor and disseminate his acts and teachings. Join me, Mark Vinette, on this fascinating journey through time, exploring the many great works of Christian theology, literature, architecture, music, and art inspired by the words and deeds of Jesus Christ.